Welcome back to the home of Chrome. I'm Cadillac Pat, your host, and today we're going to talk about my 1982 Rolls-Royce Silver Spur. Car. The Mark 1s went from 1981 until about 1987, I believe it is. This car has the Rolls-Royce 6 3/4 liter V8 engine. Now, when this car came out, Rolls-Royce didn't put out a horsepower rating. They just said it was adequate. Now, adequate means it will get you up to speed, but it will not get you up to speed fast. This is one of the last. Now, this body style was built from 1980 until 1999, where they were using just basically what they had left over. The actual run of this car ended in 1997. This is one of the last true hand-built cars that Rolls-Royce, as we knew Rolls-Royce, ever built. So in 2000, about the 2000 time frame, BMW bought Rolls-Royce and made Rolls-Royce better with German engineering, German quality parts. This car, however, has the Dark Lord Lucas when it comes to the electrical and other little bits and bobs. Let's go over here to this side. Kind of give you guys an idea of what I've done to this car. So I bought this car basically because it was a Saturday in August, I believe it was August or September of 2018. I had seen it pop up on eBay several times for different prices. It went anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 to $3,000, and then back to $4,000, which is where I bought it at. This car looked absolutely nothing like it does now. In fact, it actually doesn't look anything like it did when I restored it. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, give you an idea of what I've done to this car. We have done a complete repaint. We have installed a lower mileage Rolls-Royce engine because the other one, I took it out to the car wizards not long after I got it so he could kind of go through it and figure out what was going on with it, why it wasn't making power. Well, basically I was running on 4 cylinders. Repainted the top. We have redone the interior, which after sitting for a couple years not really being touched, you can tell that while the seats have held up, the armrests over here have started to fall. The bottoms of the door panels have come off. This little trim piece here has decided to come loose, and there's a few other little things that we have to take care of, so it's not really that big of a deal. So come back here into the back seat. As you can see, there's a lot of space here. So this is a Silver Spur, which means this is the long wheelbase version of the SZ motor cars. The other one, the short wheelbase, would be a Silver Spirit. So where we are right now, it is, I don't know, I think like 25 degrees. Feels like 18-ish, somewhere around there. So it's pretty cold. We're gonna see if this little girl will start. I haven't started it in about a week, and so she's been sitting outside cold soaking. So let's see what she can do. up because I don't want to go too far from the house because I do have a low coolant light on. And you know, this last thing I want to do is blow this motor. So we're not going to drive her too much today, but we are going to drive it and have fun a little bit here. Just really get her out and exercise her. God, I love this car. I hate that I ever got rid of it, but you know, I got Heavenly Hearse in the trade, and this car right here is just, it really is just an amazing car. So as you can see on here, she's got a little, oh, there's some paper there. So that's probably not good. But yeah, she's burning a little oil off of her valve covers, off of her exhaust and things like that. Got to get a new radiator shroud there because I'm dumb and ran over the other one. But yeah, this car, it has led a very sordid life. Or this car was sold by the Symbolic Motor Cars of La Jolla, California. And that is not the original plate frame to this car. I actually found that frame on that auction site and purchased it, and I was able to pull some records from the state of California for this car that shows that it was purchased and sold by the Symbolic Motor Cars of La Jolla. That is now Orange County Rolls-Royce, I believe it is. Anyway, so it sat there from about 82 to 85. And you can kind of see the original color of this car. It's that red color here. They repainted it in order to sell it. So one of the deals was with this car, it was a demonstrator, and the owner of Symbolic Motor Cars actually used this one as his personal car there for a while. It wound up being sold off to a resort in LA, to where it was used as a shuttle car. The body on this thing, it has over 300,000 miles on it from what I can gather. That is a lot of miles for Rolls-Royce, but then when you think about its job, it was actually used as a, you know, as a limousine of sorts. So there's really no telling who all's been in this car. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, LA in the 80s, there has probably been a boatload of cocaine in it. I'm just gonna say that. I'm pretty sure there have been drugs in here. So anyway, it went from that resort to another little hotel owner there just south of Los Angeles, where he used it as his actual personal vehicle. He had it for a few years, and then he sold it off, and the guy he sold it to is actually in prison now for money laundering, attempted murder, weapons charges, you know, all that good stuff. So he's still there. It sat in an auction, or it sat in an auction. It went to auction after having sat in a tow lot for many years, and you can actually look underneath on the frame. You can see where they moved it around with a forklift. Poor old girl. Sold at auction for, I think they said $250 to some guy. I don't know. But it went and lived in an apartment complex where he thought he was going to do some stuff to it, where he took off the vinyl top off of it, exposed a whole lot of sin underneath there, and then it sat after that, and then it went to another guy who had another Silver Spur. I believe his was a 94, 95, something like that, but he wanted another one to work on. So he bought it and then realized, hey, I don't know anything about these cars. Not enough to be able to do anything with it. So he put it on eBay, and then my dumbass bought it. But that's all right. I mean, look at her. And she needs a lot of work. Paint's faded. But we're gonna take it all down. We're gonna repaint the roof. We're gonna fix some seals, and we're gonna clean up this motor and fix what needs to be fixed, and then we're gonna roll on with her. But yeah, as you see in the video, she actually drove out pretty well. I mean, we're doing 30-35 miles an hour on a dirt road. Car rode great. This hydraulic suspension on it is absolutely amazing, honestly. I thought about taking it out, but actually it's working fairly well. The brakes are working well. I mean, there's obviously going to be a lot of things that need to be done to it. But yeah, I think I made the right choice in bringing her home. I think I made the right choice. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. So this is going to be a project after, I say after. I can't just leave one project just to sit. We're gonna get Vampire Van going just as soon as we get my 94 Cadillac hearse over to the museum. Bring this home and go from there. So guys, I do appreciate y'all following along. I know I haven't been doing a whole lot of work on anything. It's just been, look at this car, look at this car, look at this car. But I ask you to understand that I have been in a collecting phase for the channel, trying to get things here and there. Like I said, I had a few cars hanging out that needed to come home, this being one of them. And the 74 hearse that we put the motor in to trade for this one was the other. So yeah, I just had a lot of things come up here lately as far as automobiles go. So yeah, we'll get there. First of the year, I think next week we're going to take off, because of Christmas and all such as that. And hopefully we'll hit it hard and at the start of next year. So just a lot going on, guys. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for your understanding and your support. You all are absolutely amazing. So if I don't see you again before Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate, I wish you the best. If you don't, I wish you the best as well, obviously. I love you guys. Take care.